A mini?
Yeah.
It would be nice if you also don't disrupt the stream.
Okay, I'll mute myself.
I'm gonna mute the stream. I forgot that that's gonna give feedback issues.
Okay.
It
And then
might-
what was the
455.
Oh.
In the putt, 555.
What?
That's that's me being a StarCraft nerd.
Okay, and then I need to announce it in my stream. My Discord. The stream. Blah. Words. There. Okay. There we go.
Guess I can ready up. It's nice that the game is a lot more stable online than what it used to be.
When we get halfway through and then it would just drop.
Yeah, now it actually tries to salvage the connection.
Was that a thing?
Yeah, the online connectivity was really bad when the game started out. They
Oh,
just
when
didn't have
this
the
game
infrastructure.
okay.
Yeah, this game. Not StarCraft.
I thought the stream itself. But...
StarCraft is a perfect game.
I'm back. Alright. Ready?
Nigga damn. I mean, oops. Demonetized.
Quality, John, quality.
Okay, John.
full
we're
or short?
5 seconds into the game.
Guys, do we really commit to this one? Go for a full game?
You can.
I do not care. I've already ruined it anyway.
Hi, Keiko.
Well, let's strap up for 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh boy. That should be good enough if we don't lollygag too much.
Let's see if I can get a new secret.
Choose player one. Yes, I win. I win the video game. I'm always hosting from now on. Fram.
Frammy.
It's like fam with an
Let's go.
Oh, it's my turn. Yay.
Hoi hoi, Kiko.
What, how do I...
Frankenstein.
Bless Minnie.
And there's a
come
Rex
on.
in the chat.
dark. What?
I was gonna call her dark chocolate.
But it was too long.
Dark Choco.
Just do cacao. Yeah.
You can also call yourself hot cocoa.
Showtime!
Oh, it's my turn. Alright.
Is that referring to her bust?
What? No.
Or her buns?
It was the first thought that came to mind.
Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs.
That's not how you
Toilet?
spell that.
Toilet.
Why are you calling your green guy blue?
Because
Violet
it's not
is-
blue, it's violet.
Purple.
You are-
Violet is indeed a purple.
It is also what I did in like Breath of the Wild. I found a blue horse and then.
Are you gonna make it a she pronoun?
No, I'm gonna do they because John makes John happy.
Hey.
Sure.
Sure.
He's like, alright.
Rosa red, red is violence.
Sure thing.
Violence.
Violent.
So do we just?
Over and again?
We can skip the intro
I
stuff.
think you did it last time.
Did I?
I think,
you said
I
really
think
crappy
you did
voice
very
anyway.
unexcitedly, and then
Yes,
I picked
Kate.
up when the quiz came along.
I think Jero should do the pronouncer.
My voice acting isn't as good.
I enjoy your pronouncer, Jero.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Polly Geist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam the Leon Court, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculester Howlett Picard, version 1.0. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vara Oberlin, a mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them.
Poor cake.
But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. I'm not doing this again.
No.
Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start!
My favorite type of coffee is vodka.
An alien race invades Earth, and they tell you the world's fate depends on how you answer the following question. How do you like your coffee? Alien friendly? My favorite type of coffee is vodka. I like my coffee as bitter and dark as my own soul. Which isn't bitter or dark at all. I'm a pretty nice person.
Well, I'm going for vodka.
Of course you are.
Well, you gotta go with bitter and dark.
Yeah.
Cocoa Puffs.
It's quite like me to say that.
You're dead. Vodka doesn't even affect you.
So fun!
Ooh.
You're elected president for 1 day. What's the first law you pass? Trivia fact. Presidents don't pass laws, so is this a trick question? Or are you just being an idiot? You can deduct taxes by writing something instead. Sonnets instead. Amount of taxes deduced are calculated based on the beauty of the sonnets. $1 bills will now include a picture of me and the inscription, "Beware, too much awesomeness. My presidency might last a day, but my fame will last forever."
Will I be able to play MT with me again? Kiko.
During weekends, Keiko. During weekends.
Probably during weekends. And we'll probably have to wait until I know what my actual future schedule is going to be like, since I just got a new job.
Oh, congratulations.
Think.
Oh yeah, congrats.
Let's see.
I did tell you guys about that, didn't I?
I don't think
Never
you did.
tell us anything.
You never tell us. My family be like, you never tell us anything.
Find your own personal zodiac sign.
Happy-go-lucky ecstasy pills.
Ambiguous iguana? What?
Well, I gotta go with the ambiguous iguana.
I mean...
I'll just see what I get in the end.
Yes.
What are you, a gay robot?
You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for?
I actually didn't check which character I wooed with my answer there.
I guess you'll know when they show up in your events.
To feel truly alive. Before asking anything, you try to negotiate up to 3 standard wishes. I wish for infinite wishes!
Cowish for infinite wishes!
I can grant my own wishes.
No, that was gonna be my answer. Heck you.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all can fight me. When there were less characters, I could easily guess which one was which.
Right.
I didn't care anymore. Oof.
Poor Sarah, we are already competing.
Let's go.
Let's see. I have decided that I'm just going to be very bold.
I'm gonna do whatever.
Also, the game connection is failing me. No.
No, come back.
Not after all this work. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give 0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. You're bored and doodling in your notebook when Damien suddenly appears. What the fuck is this doodle? Is that me? Am I cuddling shirtless with Liam?
Zoe would like that.
Secret ending. No. I'm going for it. What?
Loser!
Dude, if you were looking for a shortcut to the morgue, this is your lucky day. Give me one good reason not to cuddle your face with my fist. Oh no, they discovered your erotic fan of them. You can't think of any way to calm down the both of them. But maybe the right answer can calm down one of them.
Keiko. Keiko's like, Damien can take me.
Fuckery, dear Damien, is art. I present you Yaoi.
Oh my god, Yaoi. Monster from Yaoi. Why haven't I thought of this before?
You're clearly fighting against your rage for calling.
So creative. It worked. Calm down, Damien. You're such a bigot. I have heard about this Yaoi. It's a millenary form of art from the East. A delightful celebration of love and desire. Well, I wouldn't quite put it that way. What?
So authentic.
And I must admit, this piece is full of raw talent. Look at the strokes, the expressions, the suggestive placement of the hand. It conveys so much with so little. Dude, are you high? Look at this other one.
Oh my god, no!
Pregnant. This is insanity. And you asked if you had to be PC. It's not insanity, but neither is this one exactly Yaoi. It's impreg. Behold, what a way of standing up against the gender status quo. They're changing the world one pregnant dude at a time.
I'm out.
I'm out. Same thing. No, there is no way you convince me this shit isn't weird, or wrong, or problematic. I'm out of this plot line.
And he says
No
to make you do the
secret ending, I
Smeagol
guess.
voice.
No, John. This is how it starts. Ignore him, Fran. I have been searching for the pinnacle of art for generations. Little did I know, it was here all along, in the ancient form of Yaoi. Will you accept me as your student? May I call you Sensei?
Senpai-san.
I think this is a good thing.
This is definitely a good thing.
Creativity and
Let's
smart.
do this.
The heck?
That just happened.
What could you do in class again? I don't remember.
You get smarts.
That's why you go to school.
This is why you go to school. To get smarter.
Jasper, a little secret. I don't go to school.
No one ever goes to classes.
That day in epic dodgeball match, the fuck.
Takes
Everything
place,
seems
John.
lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Okay.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Damien's got Calculaster backed into a corner, and things look heated. Head over there to see what's the matter.
What's up?
We're continuing the Yaoi plotline.
Quit holding out of me, butthole. Now you've got a secret weapon. Nice pun. Damien, please. Not all robots have a secret weapon. Bullshit. Even my dad's lawnmower has a secret weapon. Inconsistent information. Hell does not have lawns. Hell does not have laws. Oh.
Lawns.
Yeah, but both could have fitted there.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, okay. It's really more of a tank than a lawnmower, and the weapons aren't so much secret as they are numerous. Hey, you're just trying to distract me by making me think about a rat tank. You're not getting off that easy.
Ah!
Show me your secret weapon! I guess we are continuing the plotline. You better defuse this situation before it turns extremely violent. But will you defuse it by distracting Damien or by revealing Cal's secret? Damien, I know where Cal's secret weapon is. It's in the most hidden location of all Portugal. Hey, what about this button that says super secret weapon, do not press?
Oh goodness.
Portugal is weird. Everyone has a tan and they all speak Spanish.
Whatever. Not so bold.
Not so bold.
Oh boy.
No, wait. Before anyone can stop you, you lunge forward and press calculator's button.
Lameness detected.
Secret weapon engaged.
Oh.
I hope you're happy. Calculator's chest opens and 15 cruise missiles issue forth. They converge on the moon, shattering it into 1,000 jagged pieces. Whoa.
Whoa, Coco.
Loser.
Not cool. You can't just initiate another student's secret weapon without that. Like, I was being pretty pushy and everything, but I wasn't going to engage Calculator's secret weapon unless he said I could. It's just common courtesy. No means no, Cocoa Puffs. It's a tautology. Deductively valid numbers. Trauma levels not at 68%. Therapy required.
Me.
You still get favor with Damien for some reason.
Because of your role in the events, you have to pay for calculus just therapy. You have to go to some very pointed seminars on robot consent, and when they rebuild the moon's face seems to be staring disapprovingly right at you. You lose 2 money and 1 bonus. You know what? I'm oddly okay with this.
Okay.
John, you may not be the center of the universe, but you are the center of attention of that moon.
I can use some creativity, I guess, so I'm going to the auditorium.
You just
Today-
wanted to see the dragon, didn't you?
Ah, it's me, the Dragonuni!
This again.
That day while rehearsing for the class plays, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity, that's all I wanted. Later that day, you're out shopping with Vera and Polly when a wild cockatrice appears. Cockatrice appears. It gallops through the mall, biting shoppers with its jagged beak and turning them to stone. Oh my. Scott and Damien come chasing after it, holding a butterfly net and a frilly dress.
Wha-
This isn't our fault. We had nothing to do with this. Another mystical creature crisis. Just when I'm starting to enjoy my shop. Ah, but it's so cute! I bet that Fish's chicken dragon really knows how to party! Scott and Damien see everyone looking at them and wisely hide inside a clothing rack. What are you going to do about this creature?
Cinnabon.
Aww.
It does something. So charming! How did you know that Cinnabon is a cockatrice's favorite treat? Ah, just new things. It gallops the tasty cinnamon bun down in one bite and burps happily. Turn back to your shopping. It follows you. It seems you've got a new friend.
Yes!
Okay, obviously we need to take this hideous creature out clubbing with us because, duh!
Not bad.
Well, I suppose it is a novel way to spend an evening. You take the cockatrice out to all the hottest clubs. They let you in because they don't want to be murdered by a cockatrice. You gain +2 fun and 1 charming.
If a unicorn is so cold because it has
All
one
right.
horn, why is a cockatrice called a cockatrice?
If it wasn't obvious, I'm going for Polly.
I thought you spent some time in the library's PCs mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but you guess that nobody actually has any freaking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain 2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money. Scott corners you to list all his favorite bones to chew, and suddenly he stops and sniffs the air. Oh boy, is that... It's Calculaster, and he's got a little plant. Let's go say hi. Hi, Calculaster. Who's your little plant friend?
Hello, fellow organic life forms.
Hello, Scott. Yes, this is my little plant friend, Buckaroo Bonsai. I treasure it because it is my sole window into what it means to be alive.
Ah!
Cool, can I pee on it? You know so well. You know people, you know so people will know I've been there here. Please do not pee on Buckaroo Bonsai. I got you. You already peed on it because it's yours. If that will stop you from dispensing urine, then yes. That's cool, bro. I can still help you grow little Bucky big and strong. I'll get you some plant energy drink. Or perhaps some nice nutritious water. And a plant-sized barbell, plus it needs to join the lacrosse team so it can make plant friends. Alert, friend is giving terrible advice, but do not want to hurt friend's feelings. Input required. Looks like it's up to you to solve this problem. Do you care more about making Scott happy or helping Calculaster take care of his plant? Oh boy. I like where your head's at, Scott, but you know what this plant really needs? Racing stripes gotta grow fast. No, Scott, Calculaster is right. Water is like an energy drink for plants.
Awesomeness levels critical.
Yes, Liz is correct. Unknown sports metaphor applies perfectly in this scenario. Oh wow, I never thought of it that way, but why is it clear? Energy drinks are always orange or yellow or purple. If it will prevent you from destroying my beloved Buckaroo Bonsai, we can make the water any color you want. Can we make it red? Red is a color, yes. Right, you hear that, Bucky? Prepare to get juiced.
Actually, I think the plant would turn red if you give it red water.
Before you know it, Scott is doing all of Calculaster's watering for him, and you're making a small fortune canning energy drinks for plants. You gain +2 money and 1 creativity. Gotta grow back.
Ah, come on. Rude.
Yay!
All right.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's see.
La da da. La da da.
Calculaster is enjoying a nice quiet lunchtime charge when Zoe interrupts his reverie with a question.
Hey,
Hey, Calculaster, I'm making a quiz so students can figure out which spooky high vending machine they are. You're friends with the vending machines, right? I am friends with every person, friend Zoe. But like, are the vending machines people that you're friends with? That is a rather insulting question. Yes, vending machines are people, and yes, I am friends with them. Oh, so vending machines have feelings? Of course they have feelings. Which feelings? I do not know. I do not know why I'm a terrible friend. Me! I'm screenshotting this. Oh man, don't be sad. We can figure this out together for my quiz, but how can we talk to the vending machines about their feelings? Use pure logic. Cal, vending machines seem to give away things when you put money in them, so put coins in and ask them about their feelings. Just look up their manuals online. I love conducting obsessive online research on all my favorite topics, don't you, Zoe? Oh my gosh.
Success!
This pure logic is sound. Vending machines have one input and one output. Let us use the input and scrutinize the output. You go down the road vending machines, stuffing coins into each and seeing what comes out. Oh look, this one spit out an almond joy. This one seems to have dispensed an almond sadness. And this one gave me an almond help me. I'm trapped in this immobile shell. Selling sugar to high schoolers, please kill me.
I am happy.
Understanding of friends' feelings and hands. You make a mental note not to buy more candy from the third vending machine. Calculus is delighted with you though, so it's all good.
Sure.
Keiko, no!
Thank for follow, Nannikins.
You find polyethylene not eating as usual. Because they're undead. You know, the food in this cafeteria
That vending
is
machine is relatable.
atrocious. It's hardly even worth of my Instagram.
Are you pinching your nose?
No, I'm not pinching my nose. What? I don't even eat the food. See, this is exactly what I mean. You can do so much better than these subpar culinary abortions. Oh, I see what you mean. You mean the two of us should have a cook-off? What? No. Did you say something? I'm not listening because I'm so psyched about this cook-off. At no point did I agree to. I've got a huge advantage though because I've cooked so many drugs. Oh, you think you've got the advantage, huh? I've been alive for centuries of culinary history. It's on. The two of them dash into the kitchen, ignoring all rules of law school and common decency as they commence cooking. Two celebrity chef judges appear to critique the challenges. I think they're both equally horrible, says the cruel British judge. I think they're both equally marvelous, says the overly nice British judge. Both judges turn to you. What do you think? Tiebreaker judge. Whose meal truly is the cat's pajamas? Well, he literally just made a pair of pajamas for a cat. What? Unbelievable. That's not even food. What isn't even food? That ball of yarn you're knitting in that frying pan. That's clearly a set of pajamas for a cat. Oh, was it supposed to be food? Sorry, I forgot what we were doing. Yes, it was supposed to be food, and yours obviously isn't. Oh yeah. Then how come it won the food contest, huh? Well, because yeah, that's what I thought. I'll catch you all later. I gotta go find a cat to put these pajamas on. Oh fuck, wrong voice. Yeah.
You are awful.
Later, you run into Polly again, and she lets you pet her kitty, if you know what we mean. Oh, it means you get to pet the cat she put in the pajamas. What did you think it means?
Let's go.
It means.
It meant.
No bully.
I have a problem, but I guess I'll make Damien happy. Funny Howie ending. You find Scott and Damien shoveling hot dogs and mashed potatoes into their mouths while Coach
Always
cheers
believe
them
in
on.
yourself.
Oh, this one. Go, boys, go! Munch your way to victory! Ah, there's no truer sport than an eating contest. Penth, crotch, what? Should've left me. It looked like it's a pretty fair fight so far, but where's the fun in that? Time to step in and tip the balance. Distract Scott with surprise fireworks. What the hell? You were planning on setting off these fireworks in here anyway. You let them rip. Hey! Stop that! Who did that? Who's making noise? I'm yelling because I'm scared. Oh no, Scott!
I'm yelling because I'm
Oh, no,
scared.
Scott! The Fiat Kong! Oh lordy! It's not all over again! Scott and Coach flee to cafeteria. Damien lets out a sigh full of equal parts relief and mashed potatoes. Ugh, thanks. I was just eating like I normally do when those two idiots came over and turned it into a sport. It's not my fault I eat so fast. I've got a literal furnace in my stomach. Damien lets you have some of his half-chewed hot dogs. Nice! Some would say that's almost like making out with him.
Let's do this!
Delicious hot dog meat.
You only have like $3, so.
Vera's about to lift a glass of scotch to her immaculately painted lips. You can drink whatever at disco, apparently. When Miranda screams, "Stop! Don't drink that!"
What?
Why not? Scotch costs more than most cars. Has your taster tried it yet? What taster? You don't have a taster? What if your drink is poisoned by someone jealous of your good looks and royal title? Listen, Mary. I only drink 4 things: scotch, red wine, the tears of my enemies, and straight up poison. You drink poison on purpose? Miranda, my hair is venomous snakes. You think poison actually harms me? Well, you still have a taster. What if someone puts really spicy hot sauce in your drink? Or poison? What do I have to do to get you to drop this? Simple, hire a taster. Fine, Ellie volunteers. This might just be the big break you've been looking for. You raise your hand when Vera picks you. You drink all our scotch. Pretend to be poisoned. Yes. Vera wink. Take the tiniest sip of her scotch and then... No, stop vomiting!
Oof, here,
How will you be
here.
able to taste for poison if you're too busy
Boy,
foaming
Keiko.
at the mouth, vomiting?
Also, hello, Joe.
What? Hello?
He's saying hi to Joe.
Jojo.
Oh, sorry.
Joe is
I heard-
picking
I
a
heard
fight with
John.
us, guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's call him things like wanker.
Oh dear, oh my, I'm no good in crisis situations. Curse my uniformly pleasant childhood. Miranda face with it at most drama. If there's one thing princesses are good at, it's fainting. That was hilarious. I should put poison in my scotch more often. You can stop vomiting now, by the way. She passed out. Oh, do you need the antidote? Alright, here you go. I guess I should have let you know that the scotch was actually poisoned. Oh well, how about we get ice cream to make up for it? Your stomach's still too weak for ice cream, but you're never too sick to pretend some quality time with Vera. Hey.
Hey.
Hey! The die is cast.
Whoop.
And I'm dead last.
I'm first again. Time to see what I can do at the shop with $9.
Give me your money.
Let's see.
Dragon romance is in there.
Yes.
One night, no limits.
Too poor for this. So these items are event items.
Some of them are. Definitely some of them.
Definitely the ones marked event.
Oh right, I didn't notice.
No one buy the
Sure
present
is
though unless you're
convenient.
willing to gamble the entire game.
Are
Thanks.
you willing to gamble the entire game?
Let's do this!
Hmm.
Cocoa Pops go.
Wow. But
You know, you have two good stats. Make the most of
shut up!
it. Wait, did you fail? Oh, you failed again, didn't you?
I just failed once. The day during recess, you start a half an hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point, there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a red party. Game plus 2 fun. Awesome. After, you're walking along when suddenly a car skids to a halt just in front of you. It's not the most logical
Hi, the
location for
amazing
a
Chris.
speeding car to power through, and yet here we are. Vera and Damien are. The work isn't bad, it's just not at the level it needs to be if you want to win this all-star drag race against a real badass hunk of metal. What's your plan to win, Damien? Just drive your car really fast. Oh, fucking of course it is, Vera. That's literally how street racing works. And that may have won you the crown in the past, but it won't work against Justin Darrington. Damien, he's driving a Thunderfuck 5000. And I'm driving Nancy, a pile of shit I lovingly cobbled together out of every car I've ever destroyed. Either in a race or just literally destroyed via arson or whatever. And Nancy can take on anyone, anything, anytime.
Fucking metal!
The Thunderfuck 5000 is an electric car. Nancy runs in the juice of literal, actual dinosaurs. What could be more badass
So
than that?
pathetic.
I don't know, maybe running on pure lightning? Nancy's a piece of shit, Damien. Deep down, you know that she does not have what it takes to win us this thing. Seems like this drag race is pretty important to the two of them. That they're not going to come to an agreement of their own. Looks like it's up to you to be the voice of reason.
Of course, it's the ultra whiskey solution.
We need to crossbreed her with a faster car.
I have no clue. I mean, I guess this is probably creativity.
Well, it might also be charm. That's the thing. Smarts, I mean.
You never know.
Yes, you really never know.
Can make
Like
that
you're not
guess.
bold, creative, or fun.
You might as well just chuck at
So-
something.
The first one seems to me like either a bold or a creative solution.
Hmm. Great.
So smart!
So smart.
Perfect. We can get a brand new qualified race car, and Damien can still feel like his shitty subpar car is useful. Nancy is a thing of beauty and grace, Vera, but as long as her genes that live on in whatever machine I drive to victory, the plan is A-okay by me. 3 of you get to work, setting up what could easily be considered one of the most impressive and high-tech car crossbreeding programs in the country. You find a very shiny red electrical limousine to serve as Nancy's stud, and start the breeding process along, which mostly consists of making the cars a reservation at an appropriately fancy and expensive restaurant and loading up their CD players with smooth jazz. Sometime later, Nancy gives birth, don't ask how, not important, to the ultimate race car. Look at what we've made, huh guys? I mean, mostly what Nancy and El Diablo made, but we helped get them there.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, honestly, this car's a masterpiece. I've been looking for my next business venture, and I think I may go into high-end race car breeding. People make thousands off of breeding horses to race, and horses want to fuck. How hard could that be? By that logic, I bet I could make millions breeding race cars.
Rad!
You totally could. I'd be your first customer. You already were. I'll send you your invoice later. Well, looks like Damien has the race in the bag. Vera has a new business venture, and the world has a new species of super race car. Game Plus holders won money from a genuine kickback from Vera, which comes with a genuine smile from her. Score.
It actually
Sure.
is a hybrid between an electric and a gas-powered car.
This was weird.
That day, skipped class intending to spend the term in the bathrooms. But you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. What the fuck? Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the monster scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you totally gain +2 boldness. You notice Lester taking one of his favorite succulents out for a walk. Suddenly the wolfpack comes jogging around the corner and nearly crashes into you. Hey,
Ooh,
what's where
growl
you're
at me
going,
more.
nerd?
Sweetie.
I'm Molly. I am terribly sorry. I am terribly sorry. I was simply taking my succulent for this daily walk. Succulent for this daily walk. I know that succulents do not require walks, but I believe they appreciate them.
Go home,
Ah, sorry, bro. I wasn't listening. I was too distracted by your lack of facial hair. I am sorry. I mean, look at you two. When's the last time you shaved? Never? Are you talking to me and my plant? If so, there is a simple explanation for our lack of facial hair. I myself am a robot, and my succulent is a succulent. Neither succulent.
Just say cactus, Jasper.
Or
Robots
plant.
grow facial
Just
hair.
plant.
Just plant. I've got a plant too, if you know what I mean. It's long and hard, and I keep it in my pants. I call it my cactus.
Someone took my advice.
Okay. Ah, nice, bro. Good joke. Pump my fist with your fist, bro. Oh, you like plants too? Can I see? No.
Is this
Oh,
leading to the
okay,
orgy ending?
well, getting back to my walk then.
No way!
Not so fast, bro. We're not about to let your unmanly facial hair lacking asses just wander around our halls. We demand you grow a beard now. Well, that's certainly not going to happen. But maybe we can find another way to convince the wolfpack that Calculester is manly enough to walk these halls. Okay, sure, facial hair is manly, but you know what's even manlier? A face made entirely of glass and metal.
I mean, he does have a point. There better be CGs with him wearing a fake beard after that one.
What?
You're
Aw.
not so bold.
Damn. Whoa, your plant has a glass and metal face? No, I am the one with the glass and metal. Hey guys, this dude says his plant has a glass and metal face. I didn't even know plants have faces. Well, only one way to find out. Headbutt!
No.
Oh no!
Leader of the wolfpack slams his face into the Calculester's pod over and over again until it is nothing but a fine paste of dirt.
Oh
Leaves terracotta and dog spit.
You have blood on your hands.
That didn't feel like headbutting metal and glass. That felt like headbutting dirt, leaves and some pretty sharp pottery. Looks like plants aren't so tough after all. No, They are plants. They are delicate and pure, and I value them deeply as my sole window into the joys of being an organic life form. Haha, sounds lame. Later, Wiener. Wolfpack jogs off, leaving Calculester to slowly, tragically sweep off the remains of his plan. Friend, the Wolfpack is pretty stupid, but you're stupider for not
What
realizing how
happened?
stupid they would be. You lose wins two smarts in one fun. Oh, I need that.
No, you don't.
Let's
There's
go.
a solution to that. Go to class!
That poor plant.
So I can't get bolder or creative, so... I'm already... You guys really...
Hey, I need some
really did a number on me here.
Shouldn't have been last.
Shouldn't have been. Yeah, just don't be last, lol.
You guys are so mean.
This is what happened to me last night at the end of the school week.
I'll get a little... I'll be smart. I'll give up on charm.
For a life of science.
That day, you listened to your elders and learned valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending school is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. You notice Liam and Damien talking to each other. Maybe you're a little jealous, so you decide to join. Ugh, I know, right? The entire concept of slaying is barbaric, racially motivated, and deeply rooted in an abhorrent colonial mindset. And their outfits, black on red, it's like bad cosplay as a fashion statement.
Bad
I'm just
cosplay is a
pissed
fashion
that they
statement.
get such a cool name. You know, if I murder a dude, I'm just a killer. But if one of them murders one of us, they're a slayer. Slayer is a metal band. The Killers is just post-pop baby shit. There was a time when I would have hotly debated the genre classification of the Killers with you, but they're popular now, so they're obviously garbage. The same goes for Slayers. Someone really ought to put an end to this archaic practice. You mean by murdering all the Slayers? We've tried that, Damien. We've been trying that for literally centuries.
Why are we in
No,
a low cash
what we
for
need
a
is a
school
new
game?
initiative. Something fresh. Something modern. Something like... Liam seems to be drawing a blank, but you're not. Your idea is simple, yet effective. Murder all the Slayer.
I don't think you're bold enough.
I don't think I'm bold enough.
That would be
Massive
smart.
PR campaign letting people know that every cool person in history was either a vampire or a demon. Well, I'm not that charming, but let's pray.
Oh, it's creative.
Yay! I'm creative. You had me at massive PR campaign. Then lost me at cool person. But then you got me back with history. I can't wait to educate the ignorant public. For example, did you know that Caligula and Jack the Ripper were the same vampire? Yeah, everybody knows that. But did you know Virginia Woolf was a demon? Ah yes, A Room of One's Own was originally titled A Doom of One's Own. Oh, we've got so much research to do. Come on, Damien. Let's go to the library. You've doomed Damien to his own personal hell, but Liam's on cloud 9. You gain +2 smarts and 1 charm. The 2 stats I literally didn't want any more of. Something happened too!
Cocoa Puffs!
What happened to me?
Let's do this!
Oh boy.
Guess you're in charge now.
You're headed to a music festival, Liam, Polly, Vera, and Calculester. But of course, it's not that simple, is it not? Hey, Cocoa Puffs! Hey Cocoa Pops, help me sneak this lasagna into the festival. Sneak a lasagna into the music festival you don't even eat. Hello? Lasagna is the only #1 most stylish concert accessory. I thought you knew that. This is unbelievably stupid, but my snakes might get hungry later. So I'm on board. But friends, bringing lasagna into the music festival is explicitly against festival regulations.
Rip Tef.
Duh, that's why we're not bringing it, we're sneaking it. Now come on, Cocoa Puffs. Are you in are you in or out? I really shouldn't have named myself Cocoa Puffs. You hate to admit it, but lasagna smuggling isn't your area of expertise. You think you've got a friend who's clever enough though.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Wiz has a dark past in the high-stakes world of illegal Italian pasta smuggling.
What stat would even be needed for this?
Cannelloni, linguine, gnocchi. But
I
lasagna...
bet you need smarts. You should vote for Fran. Well, you did need smarts. We both had it.
True to form, Wiz arrives on the scene with a plan already hatched. Taking a page from his dark and troubled past, he disguises himself as a giant inflatable giraffe.
Oh goodness.
Nobody suspects the inflatable giraffe.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
It's a Trojan giraffe.
I have to do some restructuring of my drug empire when I get home. Who needs drug meals when you have drug giraffes? I appear to be the only one who recognizes the foolishness of this plan. Luckily for you, the guards at the music festival are even more foolish than Wiz's plan. You enjoy a saucy Italian treat while you dance your asses off, and both of you gain 2 fun and 1 creativity.
Whee!
Wow. I mean,
You can't
Okay.
English today, Jesus.
me?
Creativity.
Cavities.
Colonel Cavity.
Cavities.
You gain 1
You
cavity.
get rewarded for it too.
Oh. Oh, it's morning. It's not too bad.
Let's do this!
Sorry, Tef, I wasn't bold enough to kill all the slayers.
Oh, I started?
Yes, you're first.
Uh...
Tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row.
I must say, John, you're rather charming.
How did I
Charmed,
get
I'm
bonus
sure.
or creativity or money? I'll go get money actually.
To the library. Boom. TM.
That day you spent some time on the library PCs managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with
420
this
backers.
video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep only +2 money. You see a truly rare sight. Vera and Damien are sitting behind the PC, speechless.
Fucking metal!
Wait, did we just rig an election in the Midwest? I was just trying to change the president's wallpaper to a dick pic. We need to cover our tracks, like right now. Oh, don't just stand there, you innocent bystander. Help us. Yes, of course I'm talking to you. Damien can't help. Breaking shit is useless right now. I disagree, especially the internet's literally our only option.
Definitely not enough
There's
bolts.
somebody else, like the Vanderbilts. Who are those again?
Vanderbilts.
Didn't we have those like last time?
The Vanderbilts is Miranda, the mermaid.
Oh.
That's the royal family of the Mer Kingdom.
You definitely are not bold.
I guess not. Yes, everyone will buy it. They've practically ruined their brand already. You know, with the purges.
The
But
purge.
Farron isn't it kind of fucked up to frame our friend for a crime we committed? Are you having second thoughts, Damien? You want hell to be seen backing a political candidate? Ugh. In this election? Fuck no. Hell's all about strong, independent evil. We've got to train.
Drain the swamp?
Yeah. Drain the swamp and replace it with a lake of fire. Anyway, enough politics.
Tef, we can't keep doing these bold options without boldness.
Drain the swamp.
Let's go.
Drain the swamp. Drain the swamp.
Hey, do you think you'll need more
I
smarts?
want to be bolder, but the boulder has gotten over his confliction. I'm gonna go for it.
Fighting a little girl.
That day you skip class and just hang out in bathrooms. On the way there, you run into Mamimi, the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip. It tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of the shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness. Well, it wasn't bad. Gain +2 boldness. Thank Mamimi and proceed to the bathrooms. Someone taps you on the shoulder hesitantly. You turn around to see Liam. He's carrying a brand new notebook and a very Japanese pencil case. Oh shit, that's right. You promised to teach him the secrets of yaoi.
Secret ending! Secret
He
ending!
bows to you.
Secret ending.
Ohayo gozaimasu, sensei. I'm learning Japanese so as to make this more authentic.
Weeblium ending.
I'm ready for my first lesson. You know nothing about teaching yaoi. You kind of just draw naked dudes, snuggling and hope it turns people on. Liam won't buy that. He thinks you're a yaoi master. You've got to teach him something. He's right here, waiting. Okay, think, what's the first lesson of yaoi? Yaoi's all about tenderness. For our first lesson, we will practice advanced cuddling.
That's charm right there.
Or draw me like one of your French girls. Well, I am not charming. So bold! Good thing I got boldness. This is so me though.
Is it?
Is it?
Is it not? Is it not?
Oh my
You
God.
don't know me. You strip naked and strike a seductive pose, not caring who sees. Liam definitely sees, and judging by the blood pouring from his nose, he likes it. He spends 10 minutes frantically scribbling in his notebook, then hands it to you. I have done as you asked, Sensei. What do you think? It's a stick figure with your hair and an arrow pointing to it that says, hot! He's got to learn, but that just means you'll get to spend more time teaching him. Looks like this won't be your last lesson. You gain +1 boldness, charm, and creativity. Ooh!
Alright.
Ooh, am I?
Ooh woo!
Ooh, woo.
Ooh woo am I? None of your business.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh woo.
That day, the teacher is just tired of teaching, so she recurs to the classic technique of not giving a shit and putting on some kind of historical TV show for you to watch. Is this Aka Sensei? What you don't expect is that it's super effective. God bless the golden age of television. The TV show is compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed, but at the same time you actually learn a lot about history. You gain 2 smarts. A little later, you're standing around trying to figure out what to do with the map you bought when Dahlia appears to assault you with her personality.
Let's
Dahlia!
get to business.
Ah, studying a map, I see. This can only mean one thing. Clearly you are a master tactician. You point out that there are actually several things it could mean. For example, maybe you're lost or looking for treasure or trying to figure out what the hell to do with the paper map. Ha, your tactical genius is matched only by your sense of humor. It's the 21st century. Cell phones can do all the things you described. No, in this modern era, the only reason to study a paper map is to check the efficacy of one's battle tactics. A thing which you are clearly doing. Honestly, it's probably easier to just roll with it. You admit that, yes, you are in fact a gifted military tactician. Fantastic, just as I suspected, and a good thing too, as I am in need of the services of one such as yourself for my imminent takeover of the 8th circle of hell. Our first task, improving my army. It has to be in tip-top shape in order to have any hope of crushing the LeVay family. You're probably even less qualified to do this than you are to be a student at this school, but hey, it feels good to be needed. You agree to help. Luckily, you don't have to figure this out all on your own. Scott and Liam happen to be passing by, so you flag them down. They can't possibly be any worse at this than you, right?
Hey!
Do you guys need help with a thing? I love helping. And I'm eager to supply my opinions on whatever it is you are doing. Scott, yes, my man. Let us fist bump so hard we feel it in our entire skeletons. And Liam, let us gaze longingly into each other's eyes until we feel it in our...
I'm out.
What? Oh, yes, what indeed? What was I talking about? Ah, yes, my army, improving it. Let's conjure a storm within our collective brains. You're no tactician, but you're not above taking a little inspiration from the classmates in front of you, you suggest. Every team needs motivation, and an army is just another kind of team. Nothing says motivation like a fun, silly mascot. Read Swedish poetry to them.
Or a mass Scott.
Wow.
Aw.
I am not sorry.
But how is poetry supposed to whip my army into a killing frenzy? Not poetry, Dahlia. Swedish poetry. The poetry that brought us the Norse gods and death metal. Great ghosts of Hades, that seems like powerful stuff. Are you sure you're qualified to read it? Am I qualified to read it? Ha! I have a blog, Dahlia! I'm qualified to read whatever I want. Very well, unleash the poetry, you sexy little purple gummy bear. Anyway. Liam clears his throat, pulls up some Swedish poetry on his phone and begins to read. A torrent of blood and axes issues from his open mouth. Dahlia's army, which was here the whole time, I guess, is very motivated. Haha, excellent. Damien and those weaklings he calls his fathers won't stand a chance against my 1,000 blades. Or are you planning to kill Damien's entire family? Yeah, why? Wow, cool! He'll have so much more time to hang out with us! Indeed, but best of all, it warms your heart to see Dahlia so excited about her bloodthirsty soldiers. You gain 2 boldness and 1 charm.
Sure.
Scott, wrong.
This round is a bigger mess than that. What the hell is happening?
You're gonna feel like that every time you play.
Yes.
Good.
Oh, cat lady's there.
How unfortunate.
Maybe I can buy something that ups my stats. Or I should just get more creative. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon a devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. Okay, plus the creativity, you also lose 3 years of your life as your end of the deal. But who cares? They weren't happening in game anyway. You notice Polly staring at you. At her phone.
You wish he was staring at you.
Yeah, I want her to stare. Come on. With an uncharacteristic intensity, she usually looks much happier sorting through dick pics. Better investigate.
Hey, boo!
Oh, hey, boo! I'm just checking out information on possible afterlives. Like, I'm not gonna spend my time as a high school student for all eternity. Who does that? Who does that? I'm collecting some pamphlets from various afterlives, and I'm looking into the pros and cons of each option. It's just such a big decision, you know? I mean, this could affect the rest of my afterlife. Do you know anyone who went to any of these afterlives? Which afterlife are you into? Nothingness. Softer running clouds in the sky.
Yes!
Oh my god, yes!
Yes, queen.
Maximum yes possible. The yesest. It's amazing, but you know what the biggest complaint about kittens is? That they're perfect little balls of fluff and cuteness armed with tiny knives on their paws, which they have no problem jabbing into people with absolutely no notice. You know who can feel the pain of tiny kitten claws? Ghosts! Bitches! I can literally roll around on the cloud of kittens and feel nothing except their tiny fluffy softness and fear of claws. And no fear of claws. I'm definitely going to work on my essay for Cloud Kitten World. Maybe something along the lines of why I deserve to snuggle cats because of that one time I pity fucked a rare panther.
Oof.
Maybe I
That's an oof.
write my letter of recommendation, Violet. Fingers and tiny fluffy paws. Crossed that I get in and hope to see you there one day. Did Paula just say she hopes that you die? Well, if it's to reunite with her, I guess that's probably fine. I should just dying to take her to Monster Prom. You gained that terrible joke to use again later when recounting this story, as well as foster creativity and one charm.
Random.
Wee!
Second again.
Rip me sitting next to anyone I want.
Yeah,
All
get
right.
to go first now on during lunch.
Hey, Dahlia.
Dahlia! You would normally choose to sit with Dahlia and the wolf pack during lunch. But right now they seem to be competing to see who can throw a refrigerator the furthest, and their table seems like the safest place to be.
No way!
Oh, come on, that fridge totally would have been the furthest throw yet if I hadn't hit all those kobolds. It's not my fault you can't aim, and now the fridge has kobold guts all over it. It's too slippery to throw. If only there was some other way to prove which one of us had the biggest, strongest muscles. If only someone had some idea for how I could prove once and for all that I am the buffest of all. If only... Okay, you get it. How can they prove their swollenness to you? You've tried lifting weights, you've tried lifting refrigerators, but have you tried lifting my spirits? Me to literally anybody. The strongest person is whoever can lift all of their money at once while giving it to me. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know which is which.
I think the second one is boldness.
I mean, you don't need more money. Jasper, you can't fail the cafeteria.
Oh, okay.
She's literally just picking which stats she wants. And I think she literally doesn't want the money.
Probably. Because I already bought a thing for events.
What are you gonna do with all that useless... useless money?
Lift my spirits, damn it.
What?
But spirits aren't like a physical object, bro. That's like trying to lift the concept of buffness itself. Are you telling me you're too weak to lift the concept of buffness itself? What? No, we didn't say that. Nobody said that. We can lift Wiz's spirits for sure. But why don't you go first? No problem, Wiz. Prepare to get your soul harvested and then lifted. You point out that you said spirits, not soul. Blast! The floor is yours, Wolfpack. Okay, we don't know how to live out this, and we think the best way to lift your spirits is to stand on our heads and make fart noises while little elves paint our bellies.
I will be back.
Damnation! Why did I not think of that? You win this round, Wolfpack. The only real winner is you because you get to watch the Wolfpack behave like utter knobs in front of the whole cafeteria. You gain 4 fun.
Let's do this!
That many stats. Why?
Score. Because she doesn't get any relationship points. That's the trade-off.
Eh.
Coven, Wolfpack, Dahlia, anybody who's not, like, a lovable character.
A lovable character.
I should have said dateable, but whatever.
Friend Damien, I am having trouble getting a positive ID on the objects of your possession. Would you declare their components? Sure thing, Robo-Bro. That's a cute name, Robo-Bro. What I have here is a can of gasoline, a lighter, and a grin of a madman about to set a cafeteria table on fire. I comprehend now. It would seem to me that the most logical extrapolation
Yes.
is that you are about to set a cafeteria table on fire. Damn, Calculaster. How much plus smarts must you have to figure that mystery? Nice noise. My intelligence cannot be calculated using your overly simplistic methods. However, my morality module indicates that setting a cafeteria table on fire is not within the bounds of acceptable school behavior. In fact, it seems to me, in my metaphorical but not literal heart, that it is not nice.
Huh?
Did I say that it was gonna be nice? No, I said it was gonna be awesome. Running back conversation to check for phrase gonna be awesome. Error, phrase not found. No, friend Damien, you never said it was gonna be awesome. I didn't need to. It was implied in the grin of a madman part. Calculaster, why are you trying to ruin my fun? To cook his food.
That's a convenient table.
They have a desiccated table to set on fire.
Fucking metal!
Oh.
Yep, Cocoa Puffs is totally correct. I'm setting this table on fire for eating related purposes, which in the cafeteria is totally fine. Premise that cafeterias are for eating related activities. Accepted. Running scan on setting things on fire in order to consume the necessary nutrients organic beings need. Yes, it would appear that the process of cooking is common and that fire is indeed the preferred tool. Forgive my misunderstanding. What I thought was an act of senseless arson is rather a necessary step in keeping your feeble form alive.
Ah!
My form isn't feeble! But don't feel bad about the misunderstanding, Calculaster. I'll forgive you if you give me plus money. And help
Plus
set
money.
this table on fire. Exactly. Certainly, friend Damien. Oh, and I get to eat your
I
flesh.
am happy!
Even I find it hard to believe I will be organically able of having a firstborn. That seems like an equal exchange for my missed. Really? Based on the interactions I have observed here at Spooky Prime. And so it is. And so it was.
And so it was written.
Together you and Damien tricked a robot into committing arson. Ah, romantic.
Sure.
I'm coming, Polly. You'll find Farah and Polly at their table, deep in conversation. Alright, business idea. People pay a monthly subscription to prevent me from drugging their food. Business idea? People pay me a monthly subscription to put drugs in their food. Business idea? Price out the cafeteria's current food supplier by selling plastic food. Business idea! Nipples! Just nipples? Yeah! Okay. Wait, business idea. Use clever marketing and food science to create the perfect new diet crazy and sell it. Diet craze and sell it for an insane profit. That's actually a really good idea. Better than nipples! Yes. We just need to figure out what our new diet.
I disagree.
Oof. Why are you laughing?
I'm sorry, but one of these two things sounded like effort.
So this one seems to be smart, but I am not smart, so...
No, you can't fail. It's just picking who you want to woo.
Oh, then it's this.
He's just like, yeah, math.
Oh yeah! You know, I was just complaining the other day that I made way more math than I can ever do myself. The Prophet Martian would be incredible. Problem is the name. If it has a really terrible reputation, you need to rebrand. You mean come up with a new name like Skinny Fun Powder?
Probably
Or
not, Matt.
Probably not math. That's exactly not either of those. Oh, I know. I've got the perfect name. Don't say. Nipple! But it turns out Nipples is the perfect name for a drug you want to sell to high school students. While it makes a killing and drug dealing turns to be a very romantic bonding experience for the two of you.
Let's go.
I'm selling
I
drugs.
guess I get to have fun with Liam. You find Liam taking pictures of a picture of his food, and Scott taking a picture of also Liam's food. Ha! Yes, Scott, snap away. My artistic plating is too magnificent to ignore.
What?
Artistic what? I'm playing Pokemon's Go, the mobile version of the hit Pocket Humans video game. What do Pocket Mans have to do with my food pick? There's a level 43 Bernard Hansen hanging out in the middle of your plate. Here, take a look. Scott, why does your phone show a tiny human doing pottery on top of my eggplant ravioli? You mean you don't know Bernard Hansen? He used to be a chartered accountant, but now he's decided to pursue his dreams of being a world-famous potter. That major life change has made him super rare. Pocket humans almost never follow their dreams. I don't care how rare he is. His presence is spoiling my pristine food pick. Spoiling it? But pocket humans are way cooler than a boring old food pick. You take that back! Uh-oh, tempers are running a little high. Looks like it's up to you to settle this dispute. Scott's right. Liam, why take a normal, cliched food pick when you could take a food of Scott capturing a Pokemon off your food pick? Or Scott, look over there, there's Stuart Hogarth on top of that pile of mashed potatoes. Which one is actually for who?
I mean, Scott's right would probably be for Scott.
Stuart Hogarth? The strongest accountant type Pokemon in the game? What does it even mean to be a strong accountant? Is he like really good at math? No, he's just super buff. The buffest accountant. I've got to have him. Scott bounces across the cafeteria and practically dives into Gary Gremlin's mashed potatoes, looking for a Pokemon to capture. Do you think he actually knows how to play Pokemon's Go? Or do you think he just likes diving into people's food? The two of you debate the question, while you help Liam line up the perfect food pick. Later, he lines up some very hot pics of you. Ooh.
Ooh.
Again?
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, well. You've got me thinking of you.
Ooh woo.
Sure.
Sure.
I just like hearing Pro ZD.
No boldness for you.
I can't choose. I don't know.
I mean, you
Bear
only have
or
like
cat, Jasper? Bear or
Hey,
cat?
stranger.
I
Oh,
guess you
didn't
picked.
realize.
I guess you picked cat.
Damn.
oof.
Ah, you missed me at my shit, huh? Why no more? All this shit can be yours. If you have the money, not me. Who?
You can't have me.
Can't even buy the hype station. SMH.
Too poor. I am too poor for this. I mean, apparently this makes you something. Books make you smart, right?
Catch you later.
Hey, you did. I'm not an idiot.
All right.
I'm smart now.
Are you? What?
A dynamic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team, but suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you with his heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose 5 Mercy, a set that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now, and you gain +2 Charm. But all of that becomes irrelevant as soon as Dahlia comes rushing in and traps you in an affectionate headlock. What is my great vizier? How in the 9 hells are you? I've been looking all over for you because, as you surely remember, you pledged to help me in my conquest of the 8th Circle of Hell. You made no such pledge, but it is sort of endearing how she assumes you agreed to a thing just because she's excited about it. My army is in rare fighting form thanks to your groundbreaking innovations, but there is still work to be done. It is not enough that I strengthen my own army. I must vanquish the army of Damien LeVay. Alright, this is all in the service of murdering your classmate Damien and destroying everything he loves. Well, you know what they say, whatevs. If Spooky High has taught you anything, it's that 3 heads, or 4 heads, or 1,000 heads are better than 1, so you rope in the 2 smartest people you know. Vera and Calculaster. As an enlightened businesswoman, I am more than happy to sell out my friend Damien if the price is right. As a soulless automation, my concept of friendship is shaky at best. How may we assist you, friend Dahlia? Simple, all I need is a foolproof strategy for wiping out the LeVay legions once and for all. Well, when she puts it that way, it really is simple. All you've got to do is build a very powerful bomb and then disguise it with a wig and some lipstick so the legions think it's a sexy demon they all want to kiss. Hire Dante Alighieri as your hell consultant.
I do not know what stats where.
Hey! Oh, of course, Dante is an excellent consultant. I worked with him when designing my amusement park, Hell World. This is happy news indeed. Please summon this powerful ally to aid us. Yeah, I'm actually just going to text him, one sec. Wow, you're going to love this. He says the 8th Circle of Hell is probably the easiest one to take over. See, the 8th Circle is devoted entirely to dishonesty, so it's basically like opposite day down there 24/7. All you have to do is tell them you're definitely going to invade. They won't believe you, then they'll be totally surprised when you actually do it.
You're OP!
Brilliant, I do not see how this plan could possibly fail. Thank you, allies, for your aid. The 8th Circle will be mine. Friend Vera, as long as you have Dante on the phone, could you ask him something for me? Sure, shoot. Do your robots go to hell? Aw! He says it depends. Are you Italian? My parents speak Italian, but I myself am Chinese. Okay, he says that's a little bit of a gray area. Everyone he met when he was in hell was from Italy, though, so you're probably good.
I am happy.
This is wonderful news! Almost as wonderful as the way Dahlia is looking at you right now. It's super intense, but you kind of like it. You gain 2 boldness and 1 charm.
Let's go.
I guess I can go for some extra fun. I don't see me failing anything unless I pick a charming option somewhere. That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one? The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into 2 fun. I am confused. This is not where I thought Juan, the small magical Latino cat, would go.
I think you need George R. Martin to write that story.
When you finally catch a moment alone, Liam approaches you shyly, authentic Japanese pencil case in hand. Onegaishimasu-sensei. I once again require instruction in the noble art of yaoi. Oh man, you totally forgot that you were pretending to teach Liam yaoi. Time to continue the charade. I have followed your instructions faithfully, but I am now struggling with the bane of yaoists everywhere.
Yaois.
Gao.
Just-
Writer's block. My drawings are fine, but my plot lines all follow the same arc. Two cute boys cuddling. And then what? I'm stuck. Please, Sensei, I am on my knees, begging at the root of the tree of knowledge. Please fill me with seed. You're not sure you meant that how it sounded, but that's not important right now. What should his next yaoi be about?
Tef really
Cute
excited for
young boy
yaoi.
falls desperately in love with his handsome young yaoi instructor. Or kill your darlings, literally. It worked for sportive seats. Game of Thrones. So bold!
Wow.
But if my yaoi boys are dead, how can they cuddle? Of course, through a series of artistic flashbacks. How could I be so blind? And then returning to the present, we see one cute boy mourning at the other's funeral. Will he be alone forever? No, for the priest at the funeral is also a cute boy. They cuddle on the casket. I'm brimming with creative energy. Who knew murder would be the key? Maybe this is why Damien is so creative. I wouldn't say Damien is creative so much as sadistic, but such fine distinctions are lost on Liam. He runs off to draw. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness.
Let's do this!
More yaoi!
Well,
Kill them with kindness, Tef! Kill them with kindness!
let's see, I need money, fun, boldness, creativity. I need everything.
Yes! Yes. Yes, you do. I mean...
Do you get
You're
more-
probably fine on charm and smarts. Boldness is taken. Fun is taken.
charm you get in the oh wait.
That's also taken. I mean, you can get smarts.
Yeah, I would say either class or auditorium for you, yeah.
What does the auditorium do for me?
It gives you
Creativity.
creativity, but I personally think that your creativity might be a lost cause in this late stage of the game.
It's not that bad.
Well, we've been playing the same game, so one person says you don't need creativity, and the other person says yes.
Poker face.
Money would have been my last suggestion.
Yeah, that's...
That day
Last
spent
minute
some
by
time
the
at
hype
library's
station.
PCs, playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money. This group project is worth at least 30.6% of our grade. So I want you to focus. Calculator. Are you good at math?
Tef extremely excited for you.
Sarah, I am supercomputer. I am made of math. Great. So no shenanigans. You guys, I mean it. Nothing crazy can happen in this library for the next 30 minutes.
We must save the world.
We're here
Come
to
in.
save the day. Who the fuck are these people?
Come in! I love them. Well, I love Hope specifically, the small one.
I know it is very rare to see students at Spooky High studying Friend Joy, Friend Hope, and Friend Faith. But I assure you that the world is in no danger, and this is a very normal activity at many other schools. Fair ladies of magic, you may have beaten me to the library, but you shall not beat me to their souls.
Come to the dark side.
Come, fearsome snake lady and metal monster. Come join me in the dark side.
Who is this handsome gentleman?
No.
I am completely enchanted.
Oh my gosh.
Will it help me pass this class? Because my interests right now are limited solely by doing that. crime bosses respect you less if they think you're stupid. Yes, joining the dark side will definitely help you pass this class. Don't listen to him. Those lips speak nothing but lies and give nothing but kisses of betrayal. It's also
Did he dump one of them or something?
probably. It's also an incredibly fiscally responsible decision. Fiscally responsible, eh? Tell me more. Yes, please tell us more. From context, I am assuming that this dark side refers to the evil nature of your plans rather than color, but moral ambiguity often confuses me. No need to be confused. Joining the dark side is the right thing. Oh, I always do my best to do the right thing. No! I'm a pretty big fan of doing the thing that's the opposite of the thing the Coven is trying to get me to do. So I'm almost tempted myself. But if they go to the dark side, how will they go to prom at your side? How to sway them?
Terrible life.
It's totally touristy and played out. The hot destination this year's Malaysia. Terrible
What
Wi-Fi.
a worthy adversary.
Indeed, our Wi-Fi, like everything else on the dark side, is the most terrible Wi-Fi imaginable. Our evil, sentient, wireless internet crashes at only the most inopportune moments. During the climax of your favorite show. When you're downloading a JPEG of a boom. When you're sitting on the toilet, staring at your phone to avoid considering your many emotions.
Oh god, this is too real.
What the fuck? Yeah, that does sound terrible. It is. It's the worst. No, I mean, like, that sounds really actually bad and unpleasant. Oh, well, that's the point. Why would the denizens of the dark side intentionally subject themselves to poor Wi-Fi? This seems irrational. Wait, is the dark side just a shitty apartment with low-tier Comcast internet? It is, isn't it? Well, I mean, how many bedrooms does the dark side have, Dimitri? How many? 3 bedrooms. But only 1 bathroom. Get out of here, you disreputable real estate agent. Get
Yeet.
Fear snake just lash out at Dimitri, and he vanishes in fright, leaving behind the stack of apartment applications. He's going to try and get them to sign. Good job rescuing your friends from a predatory landlord-tenant relationship. You gained +2 smart and 1 charm. Jesus Christ, this game is so fucking weird.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
This is gonna be a lot of reading, dude.
Quick, look at the stats.
Sure.
Be right back.
You're having your evening tea at a nice place when you start feeling sleepy. That's when you know you're waking up in an abandoned warehouse. Finally. Hello. Took you almost 2 hours to recover consciousness. Rude much? Anyway, let's do this quickly. Have someone else to drug and kidnap at 9. You're here tonight because I might or might not be starting to have feelings for the Cocoa Puffs. But feelings are dumb and blind and flighty and dumb. And I won't let my feelings lead me into a life I end up regretting. The thing is, I'm fabulous. So of course I've created a specific list of features I expect in a love partner. You know, to guarantee I don't end up murdering them out of boredom and contempt. But you know what I appreciate in people? Ambition and direction. I want someone that's thinking beyond just where they want to go this summer. I want someone with a plan, so we can both be fabulous and conquer life in our own fierce ways. So tell me, would you describe Cocoa Puffs as an ambitious person who has planned an amazing future for herself.
Oh, just it's all up to you.
Which is the right answer? I think if you're wrong, you just get nothing, but if you give good advice, then you get stacked.
Okay.
Get the stack. Get the stack. What?
Wow.
Why would you?
I don't know, I wanted the right answer. I don't know. This really sounds like a plan. Becoming the manager of a burger joint, the pinnacle of a winner's life. A mediocre salary and free burgers. Everything a girl could dream of. You can wait for 20 years of helping her get there. Oh no, sorry, I can totally wait. But you know what? While waiting for that, I can do something productive. Like look for another potential love partner on which ambitions.
How come I cannot hear Jasper much?
Because he's being very, very quiet.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Ahem. Like look for another potential love partner. One with ambitions that can be defined with words other than sad and pathetic. Look at me dreaming big. Bye. Verily, you should guess 20 years from now, when Coco Puffs finally gets to be the manager of that burger joint, you won't get any free burgers from her. Meh, still worth it. He also gained 1 charm.
Oh, you still got
you.
something.
Sorry, John.
Asshole. No, you ruined it.
I did. I'm sorry.
You actually ruined it. If this is you trying not to mess over your friends, I don't want to know what you do when you are trying to mess over.
No,
Alright!
Oof.
That's zero. Fuck my friends.
My
No,
friend.
you get stats for giving positive advice.
Oh.
You dolt. That 1 charm was literally the pity prize.
The pity prize. You want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity, so you do some graffiti on the wall. No way. The graffiti says, I'm bold as fuck, and you know what? What? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall. A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says, well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold, and then you gain 2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you.
Hello, fellow organic life forms.
And so, after careful internet research, this plant truly does look good enough to
Greetings, my love.
marry! It's...
Can I do this?
yes.
That's right. It is I, the interdimensional prince, popping once more into this dimension to take an of-legal age high schooler for my betrothed.
Of legal age high school.
And this time, I'm here for...
You start to think of a polite way to explain that you're only interested in one of your 8 most charismatic classmates. Or perhaps some bonus newbies, maybe. Or maybe even people not on anyone else's radar after you've bought an item at the shop or something.
Utter elegance.
That plant, right there.
My plant? This plant? Plantelina Jolie?
Yes, the very same. She, he, it, they. However, this inanimate vegetable chooses to identify is clearly my soulmate. And marriage to Plangelina is the only thing that will ever save my lonely soul.
Calculaster seems a little unsure. Gosh, why is the prince like this? Always crashing high schools to marry people, and I guess plant life now. You need to stop him. Wait, do you need to stop him? Shouldn't you just let him marry the plant and stop pursuing your love interest? No, wait, maybe Calculaster would be sad if his plant friend got married. Would he? God, I don't know. It'll probably all just be based on your stats anyway. You can't marry that plant, it's already married. To the sea! Yeah, no, wait. No, yeah. Just let him marry the fucking plant. Oh my gosh. I don't know what.
This is a difficult decision.
Oh,
Not so bold.
think the 9.5
Oh,
though.
thank. Oh.
You see, oh, sorry. You can.
You see, in my dimension, you can only marry vegetation if it is already married to a body of water. So Plangelina Jolie's marriage to the sea works greatly in my favor. I was willing to break interdimensional law for this union, but this makes things so much easier. Efficient.
A half plant, half man emerges from the interdimensional portal with the ungainly movements achievable only by a half plant, half man emerging from an interdimensional portal. He speaks in a strange language, halfway between human speech and the sound of wind rustling through leaves. It's hard to tell when the ceremony is over until...
And that's that. In my dimension, you don't even have to ask the plant's father and or robot holding it for permission to wed. Goodbye. I'm off to consummate this union.
Yuck. You shudder to think exactly what such a consummation might entail, but luckily the prince is gone and you can move on. I didn't even get to say goodbye to Plangelina Jolie, and now she's gone, forever, into a different dimension.
Is this what people call lame?
Emotions found, sadness, loss, remorse, betrayal. Is this loss? Alright, it's great that the prince didn't marry Calculaster, but like, the hurt in Calculaster's digital eyes. It looks like Calculaster isn't gonna marry you either, or take you to prom. Fuck. Oof.
Let's do this!
Calculusters have lost so many plans in the past, like, 2 hours.
I really feel like you could have possibly gotten a secret ending if all the plants survived.
Right?
So, where did I get my boldness?
In the bathroom, which is occupied. Because there's only one stall.
Occupy.
You do have enough money for the shop.
Give me your money.
Last minute freaking hype station.
Hype station?
It improves your relationship with everyone.
This was fun, right? Yeah.
I think that's fun.
This I didn't have to buy. This is charm.
Senna, you can turn it around. You can buy the present last minute.
Wasn't this boldness?
That's boldness, yeah.
This would be creativity.
That's gross.
Can I also buy 2 things?
No.
No.
You only get 1 purchase per visit. Get it? Cause she's a cat. Per visit. This is a very suspicious motion.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Hey Jasper, where did your money go?
Where's my money? I haven't been paying attention.
All the cash is gone.
I think I bought that thing, right?
Yes, yes you did.
That day in recess, you started a half-hour rave that got full crazy. At one point, one of the small magical Latino cat slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Hooray!
Poor Latino cat.
You notice Liam and Polly taking a break from the rave. You dance over to join them.
Hey, boo.
Yo! We were just talking about the insane music festival we're going to this weekend. You're going, right? Shit, you forgot to get tickets. They're probably all sold out now. And there's no way you can afford to pay a scalper. Obviously, you tell them you are going, for you've never let the truth get in the way of talking to hotties. Yes, I can't wait. All my favorite bands are going to be there. Badly? Imagine the fucking dragon. An actual dead mouse. Personally, I'm just excited about veggie scales. Their lead guitarist is a cucumber. It's never been done before. Hello, friends. What are we talking about? It's a grand ball. Oh, sort of. It's like a grand ball, except everyone is more naked, and the dancing is sexier, and there are a lot more drugs. What is drugs? You know what?
Poor
I
Miranda.
don't understand. It's a peasant thing. No, wait. This is perfect. You can convince Liam and Polly to invite Miranda to the music festival. Maybe she'll cover your ticket too. If a party happens in the forest and there are no party virgins to be bewildered by it, this isn't really a party.
You do have a point.
You know, guys, if we bring Miranda, her status will give us diplomatic immunity.
I mean, as long as you avoid the bold answer.
I think this is bold. This definitely isn't.
So charming.
Well, neither of us are virgins. Nah, being a virgin is so last century. You know what? That means, Liam, that we should hope being a virgin doesn't become cool again. We would have to come up with a way to be virgin ourselves. What? No, it means we're taking Miranda to the festival! Hooray! Hooray! I'm overjoyed, despite still not knowing what it is. We're doing! Oh yes, of course. I can't wait to teach her how to complain about the sound mixing.
No.
And I can't wait to show her the molly pit! Don't you mean the marsh pit?
No.
Liam? Sometimes you're cute. No, this is the rest of your class to explain music festivals to Miranda. In 6 hours, 12 diagrams, and an elaborate puppet show, which is finally ready to party. Get plus 2 fun and 1 creativity. Sick.
Let's go.
Woo. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life?
Playing this game, Joe. Isn't it entertaining?
I'm teaching a man how to draw naked men. That's what I'm doing.
Boost up that
I can
creativity.
only get more charming, so I guess I'll get more behavior. That day, while rehearsing for the class play,
Gotta be
you
creative
do
for
a
that,
terrific
Yowie.
job. You act so hot that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet! Liam stalks past you backstage, pretending to talk to himself, but clearly speaking for your benefit.
Welcome to Leon Day
Oh,
Line
the
Court.
tangled tribulations of the committed iconoclast. The talent show is a fascist monument to misguided ego and public spectacle. The dignified thing would be to sit out the event and protest.
Oof, Tef.
But that's what everyone expects me to do. Therefore, I must participate. The question is how? How do I foreground my native artistic talent while simultaneously making plain my utter contempt of the event? Liam pauses his monologue to give you an opportunity to interject. Any ideas? 13 minutes of judgmental staring, or a live mashup of Stravinsky's Rite of Spring, the theme song from the Ninja
Ninja
Turtles.
Turtles.
That's not the
That's
Ninja
X-Men.
Turtles.
No.
I mean, this sounds like fun. I don't want to risk this being charming. So bold! transcendent. A performance reminiscent of John Cage's 4:33, but 7 minutes and 27 seconds longer. A piece to rival Marina Abramovic's The Artist is Present, but better because the artist is me. Finally, the entire school will see that what I really think of them. Or at least see me thinking about what I really think of them. Thank you. When it comes time for me to perform my masterpiece, I'll be sure not to make eye contact with you.
Rip.
But what about the Yowie plotline? God damn it, guys. Give me a chance.
Me in first.
Sure.
I am cursed to be last in lunch and in love.
Friend Paulina, please correct me if I have misunderstood, as I am still new to these customs. It is my understanding that the cafeteria is designed for the consumption of relevant calories by those organic beings who need them to live. Heck yeah! And these tables are to put aforementioned calories on in order to be consumed. You got it! Little robot buddy! But you seem to be dancing on top of this table, therefore preventing your fellow students from using it for this designated function. Nailed it! Encouraging other students to do the same as confetti rains down from the ceiling and multiple disco balls flash blindingly, and your music is very loud, which is why you are shouting over it. Boom! See? You understand! Way more than you think! You're crushing it! Like I'm crushing this rave! But for my understanding, the outdoors in location is designated for raves. Cafeteria is for food consumption. Disrupting the ability to consume food in a space designed for food consumption is not very nice, and I believe you should stop. Well, I believe that's lame and dumb, and I can't stop, and I won't stop partying, so I'm just going to keep partying! They seem to be at a standstill. Let's step in and turn the tide. Polly should keep raving, Calculester. The raw intensity of this rave is powering the whole cafeteria by itself. Renewable energy, bitches! Polly's rave is generating electricity? Duh! This rave got all the cafeteria lights turned on. That's why they call it. Wait for it. Lit! Yes, I have in fact heard this terminology used by my fellow students, but misinterpreted it as a colloquialism, meaning
Colloquialism.
Colloquialism.
Colloquialism, meaning cool. Now that I understand that you are actually endeavoring to stop global warming by generating your own electricity, I can appreciate the necessity of this lit rave. Woohoo! Yeah, totally! What you said. You know, what else would stop global warming? If you put that dick emoji up on your screen and set the tone for some really juvenile jokes. Like so.
They actually have it.
Yeah! That won't actually stop global warming, but... That won't actually stop global warming, but since public transportation more and eating less meat will, so you make a mental note to do these things. Polly would love you even more than she does now, which is a lot, because you just nailed the situation.
Let's do this!
I want the coven.
You want the what?
Well, you can't have the coven.
I want the coven.
Kevin?
Then go to the coven.
I have to wait my
No,
turn.
not you.
I don't know what the Kevin is.
Who's Kevin?
That's what I thought. We sit down to enjoy a nice, normal meal at the spooky high cafeteria as usual. I mean, there was a party going on the other table, but okay. Lol, JK. Something fucked up is always going on here. And today is no different. Oh, hello, Cocoa Puffs. Did you want to come sit with us and our imaginary friend? No one else is here. Their imaginary friend roars and the whole cafeteria shakes. Okay, Cocoa Puffs, you have some smarts.
Okay,
You're-
Cocoa Puffs.
You're probably going to figure this out pretty quickly. Why do we have a wild beast under our table? Why don't you take a guess? He's asking you to guess because we totally forgot our plan. Scott! No, we didn't! Shut up! We were going to teach you the piano, or maybe the saxophone. I lost my notes. No worries, no notes needed. You know exactly what they should do with this wild beast.
Go team!
The new school English is hard, you know that. Put him in a sports jersey and let's rock go team. It's obviously brought such a beast to the kitchen to turn it into the next monster chef. Could split the big monster chef caster prize. It's probably this. What a kick-ass idea. Which was obviously ours. You're right, that was our plan, our idea. Hooray, we're geniuses! I don't even have a solid voice for this dude.
You made him sound like such an idiot, though.
He's
Love
an
it.
idiot!
It's accurate.
That's just what we need here. Training montage music. Suddenly you start a training montage in which 3 of you try to teach cooking to the wild beast. You suck at it since you're not big chefs yourselves, and also because the wild beast keeps on devouring people and wreaking havoc. But it's quite an epic training montage. Afterwards, you're all sitting excited in front of a portable TV. The Monster Chef show is about to start. You're holding a cute supportive sign. And you even got yourself a custom-made t-shirt of the wild beast. Whoa, this is a big day. Also, how is it that we trained the wild beast and it's now on the show if it's still noon and the cafeteria time hasn't even ended? Shh, Scott. Time works in mysterious ways when it comes to training montages. Okay, boys. I only hope it isn't a souffle challenge. We know the wild beast isn't good at souffles. The wild beast isn't good at anything aside from devouring people and wreaking havoc. You quietly watch the show. The challenge is beef Wellington. Fuck yeah, no souffle. Jesus Christ. Why is all this happening? Not so surprisingly, once the challenge begins, the wild beast just starts to devour the other contestants and destroys the show's set. You see the judges scream, "Who the fuck let a wild beast enter the competition? The wild beast is disqualified." Well, I guess that's it. We might not have won the cash prize, but we won the most valuable of prizes. The prize of laughing at a wild beast fucking up everything on the Monster Chef set. This is a memory we will cherish forever. Staying ready to cherish them that include you. Wowie!
Wowie.
All right.
The relationship goes so fast. Are you ready for this?
Good lord, all you want is to eat in peace, and yet we're here to save the world. Yeah, we know. From you, Dimitri.
Such a disgrace.
You wound me, truly you do, after all I've done for you. More like done to us. What about that time you betrayed us in the middle of the climactic battle, and then unbetrayed us, then betrayed us 3 more times? Oof.
Tender tennis?
What were those images?
I don't know! Or that other time, the next morning, the empty bed. Oof! Why can't they talk as separate entities so you know which one is porking Dimitri? And so be it, let's end this once and for all. And not like the last time I said that, or the time before, this time I mean it, for real.
Enough of this.
Yeah, no, same, for real this time, once and for all. This is like the 7th final battle these dorks have had this week. You've had it with their bullshit. You take a fistful of ketchup packets and spew them all over Dimitri. Maybe some will get on his cape and he'll run away to get it dry cleaned. What's this, blood? Oh, how you wound me, my loves. I feel no pain but that in my heart. I will slink off to some cave to lay in agony between life and death, waiting to be tended to. You spot Dimitri squeezing some of the ketchup onto his hot dog and taking a bite on his way out of the cafeteria. What is that dude's deal? Truly thank you for selflessly helping us on our adventure, Wiz. No, it was selfish. He really just wanted to eat in peace, but whatever.
We must save the day.
In return, allow us to help you on one of your adventures. Why not? They can go ahead and help you with solving the ancient enigma of your algebra homework, going to retrieve the legendary bag of lasagna-flavored chips from the supermarket down the street while you risk your life protecting this cafeteria table.
More lasagna stories?
We have heard tell of these lasagna-flavored chips, mostly through pleasant songs coming to us from our phones in 10-second increments. Very well, as long as you promise to guard this cafeteria table with your life.
Always the
Wait,
same
why do you
with
need to guard this? Never mind, whatever. You helped us, we'll help you. That's what decent people do. That's what decent people do? Pff, okay. Coven, sure, whatever. I bet they always try to be their best selves. Why are they even at this school? Alright, here are your chips. Don't ask why it took so long. It doesn't matter who was or wasn't making out with the near-death Dimitri in a secret cave somewhere as his wet shirt clung dramatically to his chiseled abs and his breathing was ragged as he danced on the edge of life and death, and a tough choice had to be made as to whether to spare his life.
Try not to get killed soon.
Here's your change, goodbye. Your change? You didn't give them any money. Well, in their hurry to avoid further questions, not that you were going to ask, you really don't care. They gave you plus 4 money, sweet deal.
Let's go.
So he did dump one of them. Or all. You approach Liam and
Tough,
Vera's
please.
table to find them thoughtfully tasting several glasses of wine. The school has literally no rules, apparently. Wine. The most exclusive of beverages. Even a vampire such as myself cannot resist its class and allure. Do you know a lot about wine? I'm having dinner with the King of France next week, and I could use some pointers.
Why is she Widowmaker now?
Because she's having dinner with the King of France. Makes perfect sense. France doesn't have a king anymore. That's what the media wants you to think. So do you know about wine or not? Alas, in my centuries of living I have only learned how to look good holding wine, not how to evaluate it. All I know is that I'm not drinking another glass of that one. Why is she Scottish? Vera points at a bottle with Polly's toilet wine written on it in permanent marker. What I wouldn't give for an experienced sommelier to help us judge which wine is best. You know nothing about wine, but you're pretty sure most sommeliers just make stuff up anyway. You suavely recommend the sangria. It pairs well with seafood and blood.
Yes.
Or the tannins in this robust Malbec are an elegant way to mask the taste of poison, perfect for diplomatic missions.
I would like to point out that sangria is not wine, okay?
Yes, I know sangria is not wine. Which is why Liam will love it. You know, the pronounced sweetness and citrus flavors would go well with an unholy blood meal. I've always tried to pair Pinot Noir with blood, you know, because noir means dark, like my soul. And I have always avoided sangria, because the little bits of fruit in it made it seem inauthentic. But I suppose the clue is in the title, isn't it? This truly is a new dawn for sanguine cuisine. Well, not dawn per se, but let's say a new dusk. Yes, a new dusk for sanguine cuisine. As someone who does not literally drink blood, I'm afraid I can't share your enthusiasm. But I do like to imagine vampires getting chunks of fruit stuck between their fangs. Liam ignores her. He's too busy gazing at you over the rim of his glass. He's a little drunk, but you don't judge. Ding ding, last round.
Whee!
Yay.
I can finally sleep.
And I can eat my Chinese food that showed up.
Sounds nice.
All right.
I'll just get the most
Smart
fun.
enough? I would go to classify read.
Half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Talking to Juan the small magical Latino cat when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the scary clown. You accept the challenge, you go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, if it is, you gain 2 fun from poor Bob. You see Dahlia talking to Miranda and Zoe off to one side. When Dahlia notices you, she grabs you by the scruff of the neck and hauls you over.
Make some space for
How forceful.
Speak of the devil, here's my master tactician. Tactician slash royal advisor Wiz. Huzzah, I must say that your new dominion suits you, Princess Muscles. And what a thick advisor, I'd ship that. I love Zoe. Haha, yes, with Wiz's brilliant tactics, my takeover of the 8th Circle is all but assured. Our victory over the Levee will be legendary. We will smash them, we will crush them, we will smush them. The Hellbards will sing of it. Oh joy, I do love all this talk of smashing and crushing, but tell me, Princess Muscles, what shall be your first decree as ruler of the 8th Circle? Ah yes, my first decree. I've put a lot of thought into that. I'm going to make it so everyone has to... Yeah, okay, Dahlia obviously hasn't put any thought into this at all, but it's so obvious that she really wants to do a good job in her new role. She's so cute with her big dreams of domination and her even bigger muscles. Yum! You can't just let her fumble through this. You're her advisor, apparently, so go on, advise her. Let me think. Okay. Free Wi-Fi. You see, this is why I made you my royal advisor. Free Wi-Fi. I never would have thought of it in a million years, but now that you say it, it's so obvious. Hell is already great. Sinners are suffering. Demons are tormenting them. Everything is fine, but what's missing? Constant, uninterrupted access to social media? Exactly. With free Wi-Fi, demons will be able to share hot torture tips, selfies, and cookie recipes in real time. And the damned will be able to see exactly how great all their friends who aren't in hell are doing. Everybody wins. Oh, and you can use all the cell phones of the damned to mine Bitcoin in the background. As they say in my kingdom, it's never too late to extract value from your serfs, not even after they're dead. Wiz, you truly are a tactical genius. Your proposed free Wi-Fi, but what you really freed was my heart. Oh wow, is it hot in here or is it just you getting sexually excited? Probably both. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm.
Let's do this!
What are you talking about?
Boldness, I guess?
Sweetie, I hate you.
What are you laughing about?
He's bullying me in chat.
I have no idea what to pick. I guess it doesn't really matter.
You eat that pencil.
Yes.
This is
Namana.
totally not a metaphor.
The day you are astonished by the new stuff you learn in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? Nice surprise. You gained +1 a valuable lesson. Good luck trying to use that in this game. And too smart. Thanks, game. Oh, hey, it's Calculus again. You see Calculus happily tending to his favorite little aloe vera plant. When
We're
suddenly-
here to save the day.
Oh, these guys.
Hello, Kevin.
Calculus. Thank the fates we found you. A terrible curse has befallen us, and we require your aid. I was built to help, literally. I have attempted to diversify in terms of my purpose, but my prime directive remains. Well, as you may know from religiously following our TV tropes page, we are currently engaged in a vicious struggle against the sun itself. The sun is a mighty foe, capable of inflicting tremendous casualties. We have fallen victim to his wiles. Wiles? Behold. The Coven uncovered our shoulders to reveal some particularly vicious sunburns. And so we've come to you, renowned herbalists, for a balm in our time of need. Let us cut the leaves from your little plants so that we might avail ourselves of its healing properties. Nigga, all his plants are getting killed. Allow me to clarify your intention. You request that I destroy my favorite aloe vera plant in order to treat your sunburns. You ask that you make a noble sacrifice to free us from a terrible curse. Yes. Internal conflict detected. I do not want to do this thing, but I am too kind to say so. Friend Cocoa Puffs, what do I do?
And another plant will be lost
No!
to the brutality of man.
They're related. What? Don't these both try to reject these people from taking his plant?
That's the point, isn't it? To not give them the plant, because Lester doesn't want to lose his plant.
So
For the
this would
third
probably
time.
be smart.
He
Wouldn't
loses
it?
a plant a week.
Would it?
I think it's creative.
The second one? This is done probably smart.
Impressive.
Yeah.
By the goddess, is it possible? Were we the villains all along? If I respond in the affirmative, will you cease to demand the destruction of my treasured plant friend? Yes. Then yes. Oh, how we lament our debased animal ways. How can we make it up to you, good and pure aloe vera? Shall we leave you a spell? Slay one of your enemies. I do not see how that is necessary. But we must perform a quest to absolve ourselves of guilt. There must be some task we can perform on behalf of your plant friend. I suppose you could bring me one ice cube. I water my aloe vera by placing an ice cube in the pot so that the water enters the soil more slowly.
We must save the
An
world.
ice cube! A fitting price for this most noble of plants. Our only hope is that the precious ice can survive the heated machinations of the vile sun. Yes, well, good luck. The Coven rush off to find the ice, happy to be on a mission. Calculester turns back to his plant, happy not to be part of their mission anymore. For brokering this truce, you gain +2 charm and +1 farm.
Let's go.
I really wanted to save his plant. This poor guy has lost so many already.
Guess I'll get a little bit more boldness by the end. That day you skip class. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold you would kill a tiny big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. That monstrous act would instantly give you +500 boldness. But come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep 2 boldness anyway. You finally find a quiet place to sit and read some of Liam's latest yaoi. He's really taking your suggestions to heart. Evaluating my most recent work, Sensei. Your dedication to my instruction is truly humbling. Actually, that instruction is the very reason I am seeking you out today. I'm ready for my final lesson. As you suggested, I spent 1,000 hours on pecs, 1,000 hours on abs, and 1,000 hours on wangs. My grades have suffered considerably, but the bodies of my boys are transcendent. My fame grows daily, and yet I am unfulfilled. I do not lust for fame or riches. I lust only for creative fulfillment. Damn, you really thought he was gonna say you. Please, Sensei, I have been patient, but I think it's time teach me the secret technique that will elevate my yaoi above all others. Shit, you don't know any secret techniques. You didn't make it this far by telling the truth. Quick, tell him something.
Something bold.
You can only write truthfully about what you know. It's time for...
Oh, you don't have enough
to
charm for
show
that.
you the secrets of yaoi intimately.
That's a charm option right there.
Or you must perform a ceremonial sacrifice to Ama and Shinu, the Japanese deities of yaoi.
Ama and Shinu! I'm
That's
screenshotting that for my friend Ama.
First one.
No, you don't have enough charm for the first one. That's a guaranteed
I think it's
fail.
boldness. I think it's boldness, though.
The
I
first
know
one, no.
it
If
might
it's
be.
intimately, it's charm.
But the second one isn't charming or fun, so that would be...
The second
that
one's
would be the
totally
one to go
boldness.
for. It is bold. How
Yes.
did I not think of that? Obviously, an art as elevated as yaoi has to be controlled by a divine force. I couldn't see that before, since I was mostly an atheist. But yaoi has given me faith.
Yaoi has given me faith.
Gather very Japanese sakura petals and a couple of Chochin lanterns to make it super authentic. Then you convince a fan of Liam's art to become the sacrifice. You stab him several times in a very ceremonious way. Then it happens. Two majestic creatures suddenly appear and start dancing and screaming. Liam, you're now the vessel of the ultimate yaoi power! I can feel the ultimate yaoi power in me. Arigato gozaimashita, sensei.
I'm gonna show the score after this.
Liam leaves to create his own most marvelous piece of yaoi art yet. Little does he know, those weren't any yaoi deities, but just two cosplayers who play to pull your own Michael's secret stuff and give Liam the drive he needed. It was all a lie, but a white lie that was needed to set Liam in the right direction. No harm done. Except for that poor fan who was totally stabbed for real. But you know, you got to stab some people to make an omelet.
Oof.
You gain 2 creativity and +1 charm.
Sure.
Secret ending, secret ending.
Now he has given us faith that... Well, that does mean that the first one definitely wasn't boldness.
That day, an epic doctoral match takes place.
I've never
It's so
seen this.
intense that both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes. By betting part of your charm against part of the other team's leader charm. Its commitment amazes your whole team and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally win and take 2 charm from the other team's leader. She's now a bit less fabulous. Forget about that. Oh, Polly's here and she looks ready to party. So basically just normal. There you are, my favorite party. Favorite besides is my favorite party favorite besides is ecstasy. You're ready to get crazy. You indicate for a heart-stopping glow stick maneuver that you are indeed ready to hit the clubs. The clubs? Not tonight, boo. Tonight we're gonna engage in my favoriteest pastime. Party crashing! I just love crashing parties and making them go wilder and crazier, you know. Tonight we're going to crash this total sweet baby shower I just heard about. And knowing you, I bet you got some killer ideas for how we should crash it.
Extra babies.
That's so me. You know what I say about baby showers? It's nothing.
Yes,
It's never
finally
quite
something
enough.
for all those babies I won in that raffle.
Oof.
Later that night, woo! Ordered a dump truck full of babies. The party guests cannot answer. They are literally drowning in babies. Now, this is a party. I don't know why they even call it a baby shower if there isn't a constant shower of babies. Ah, these babies are so cute. I bet I could fit a whole one in my mouth. You're welcome, guys. The drowning party guests actually do look pretty happy to be drowning babies.
Oof.
A week later, you each get a thank you note for reminding us what a baby shower is all about. Swimming in a pool of babies. Get plus 2 fun. Not one charm.
Not as dark as it could have gotten. Gee whiz, who are you taking to the prom today?
I must go find Dahlia.
All right.
Finding
Well, I mean,
Dahlia.
Jasper ruined my chances, so
You can just go alone.
Hey, you might have been charming enough.
Yeah.
How ironic.
Hi.
Let's do this.
Rip.
finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to Master Prom with you. Prom with you? How can I put this delicately? Fuck no.
You fucking suck.
How much boldness do you need?
Designing a robot for sex purposes.
You also need to succeed in enough.
You have to like, get
enough
them to
events with
like
a
you,
person.
yeah.
Sure.
You actually have to have events with them and have them be like, oh, you know, this person has really been gotten my back a few times.
What's the problem with you? Ah, another chance in the world.
Ouch.
The
You also
fuck?
got rejected.
It's not you, it's me. And by that I mean it's you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Tried and failed.
You have no money.
Yes, you're
How
also
will you
rejected.
afford the drugs?
Maybe did I need more boldness?
I mean, it's possible. The long route tends to mean you need more stats.
Okay. Well, I was going for fun because I thought she needed.
I mean, your fun was probably fine, but they typically want at least 2 to 3 different stats really high.
Ah.
Unless their name is Scott. Scott doesn't care. His heart's too big.
Never succeeded anything again except for that time you won at Monster Got Talent. But your talent was being a failure at love. It astonished everyone how bad you were at romance. But any less sad for.
This is
All
so
right.
anticlimactic.
This is how
Yeah.
I felt yesterday. Fuck you, Jasper. Yes, nobody.
She's getting the secret ending.
Yeah.
Nice.
You've grown fond of Dahlia lately. And if she prefers spending prom night conquering the 8th circle of hell, so be it.
It's over 9,000!
Here you are, my loyal tactician. Before charging into war, I wanted to tell you, I admire you. Your wits, your resolve, I truly am fortunate to call you my second in command. If we are bound to perish, I will die proud of fighting a just battle with such great allies by my side.
Hey, noobs.
Hey, what's up, noobs? Damien, what are you doing here? Has someone revealed our plans? We might have we might have lost the element of surprise, but we surely haven't lost the element of punching. What? Dahlia punches Damien quite hard. Stop, are you back at it again with all that conquering the 8th circle of hell thing? You can bet I fucking am. I don't fucking care. I have enough on my plate exploring my own truth, trying to figure out if I want to be the heir to the throne or if I should seek a career on my own. For what it's worth, I'm fucking fine throwing some elections. Democracy is metal. Just, I don't know. Can we just like grab a coffee and talk about it another time?
Oh, man.
I guess I could. But then, what should I do? I've prepared all my life to take over the LeVay clan.
Go get a life.
You can start by relaxing a fucking bit and enjoying life for a change. Monster Prom is coming up. Why don't you just go and have a nice time? But how? With whom? What about Wiz? If this go was ready to die for your war, odds are he would be pretty okay with going with you to prom. Oh, Wiz, would you? Yeah, you would.
Show me.
Prom is rad.
She's huge.
You're horrified, aren't you?
Don't call me out.
You and Dahlia have the time of your lives. It hurt a lot since Dahlia strongly believes a suplex count as a dance move. She can get so intense, you're kinda learning to love that. Oof. At some point, she summons her army and tries to conquer Prom. That's so Dahlia. But you tell her it doesn't work that way, she understands. In the end, as fierce as she might be, she always seems open to listen and trust her advisors and close friends. She really cares in her own way, and you think in the end it might be that she has ended up conquering you.
Let's go.
Oof. Prom, I'm truly humbled, Sensei. I'm not sure if I'm worthy of such an honor. Oh wait, it's a test, right? It's part of our training. You want me to witness firsthand a situation. It will be full of love and hormones. Prom is the ultimate inspiration for creating yaoi. Ah, great Sensei. For a moment I thought you were actually asking me on a date. How foolish of me. God damn it. Okay, prom night it is then. It's a date. Prom night was great. Liam remained oblivious to the whole point, but you had a great time.
I've mastered the art of yaoi.
I love hearing Kai say that!
Witness the art of yaoi. After that, you kept teaching Liam the ancient ways of yaoi. You soon became a renowned yaoi artist, even if most of your lessons were poor excuses to flirt with him. He portrayed sensual love and tender feelings through depictions of beautiful men cuddling together. You had a master-student relationship full of tense and cute moments where Liam admired you, but failed to see your true feelings about him. It lasted for 5 seasons with lots of romantic episodes, full of will they, won't they momentum. But when it finally happened, the wait was worth it. Omedetou gozaimasu.
Oof.
Okay. It says I'm most likely to get an anal bleaching.
Least corporal student. She's a ghost.
I think that's the point.
Damien became a renowned drag racer until he died in the most badass way during a race. At the funeral, you spotted him hidden among the crowd. He winked at you. Polly's drug cooking skills proved useful and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. But in her free time, she still cooks the real shit. Her greatest invention so far are watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing called LS dope. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs Instagram filters. And yaoi, apparently. For those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life. Oh, goodness.
Damien became an accomplished drag racer after he died in the race. On his view of the role, you spot him in the crowd and he winks at you.
But he will never, ever take you to prom. Now we need another sad cat picture for the second time you've been rejected.
No.
You should have just went alone. You could have had a good time with all that charm.
Yeah, probably.
You guys know the game. This is unfair.
I mean, you actually have to build a relationship with people. You had decent stats, but you didn't spend a whole lot of time with
Yeah,
Damien.
but I didn't know that the first time. The first time I had the relationship, but not the stats. It's the stats.
You must
Oh,
learn!
it's the stat, and now it's like the other way around.
You must master the art of yaoi.
Yeah, both.
Like with many
You
things,
didn't tell me shit. It's all your fault.
like with many things, the truth is somewhere in between. Oh,
She's using finger gun. One
all I
day
care
will-
about now is
will-
the end graph.
I will win Damien's heart. the literal furnace that gets
Get
inside.
extremely bold and try to punch the sun.
Okay, that's probably a thing.
The way I started playing this game was to just
Aw.
always hang
I
out in
can
the
picture
bathroom.
happiness with you. Aww.
Oh, I unlocked
That's
something.
cute.
I unlocked a police
Hey,
report
it's
on
my
Vera.
ending. I did it.
I'm assuming I unlocked another ending with Vera.
Now it's time for the obligatory endgame gallery visit.
Yes! Exactly what I'm doing. Where you can look at all them good Polaroids.
Amazing.
The wholesome oroids.
Yes. Oops. I have more art to look at.
I want to get Polly's party ending again. That one's great. It's so wholesome.
Oh yeah, where she was like partying that only like matters with the one
What
you
matters most
Yeah.
is the people you party with.
like. Yeah.
I really love this fucking picture of Leo.
the one where he's mostly naked?
Yes, the one that is mostly naked.
Of course you like that.
Brian matches the height of Dahlia. At least then it's slightly less horrifying.
That feels more right.
I have
She's still huge though.
Yeah.
So huge.
Did I miss something? I need to click on it to get rid of the notification that there's new stuff.
Apparently
There it
I
is.
missed one ending. Oh. Apparently I had never been rejected by Polly. Neither has anyone who's played this game with me.
I'm
Hey.
a failure.
Good job, Chad.
No. I'm
Okay.
out.
You've unlocked an ending for me.
Yes. I will now perform seppuku on myself.
I actually don't have an ending for either Calculester or Zoe.
I was looking for.
I ruined your chances with Zoe and I cry every time.
There's always more chances.
I was looking forward to spending eternity in the kitten clouds with my favorite person, Polly.
Sorry, but you're going to hell.
I just want.
Have you already forgotten the messed up things you do in high school?
Just imagine in a furry cloud of kittens. You can do math for eternity. Wouldn't that be great?
I mean,
Or nipples, as it was rebranded.
Nipples, nipples, and more nipples.
Whew. Well, that's it for
was
me.
once again.
Yeah, it is now extremely late for you dang Europeans.
Forrest, dang.
Well, it said it would take us 2 hours. It ended up taking us 3. Well,
Like 2.5. It's probably because of all the reading and stuff.
including Busta's freaking bathroom break
When you play alone, you can like
at the start.
read really fast.
That took like 3 minutes. Come on.
It took
It is
me-
insane.
It
It's
took
like
you-
half an hour bathroom break.
It took you 3 minutes to show up on time, and then another 3 minutes to go to the bathroom. And then you took 3 minutes on the bathroom.
Everybody say boy boy to the strum.
Boy,
Boy.
Blustrum.